Hi everybody, welcome to my 2022 reading journal setup. So today I'm going to take you through the spreads that I did for the start of the year and as well as the January spread that I have already completed. So I'm using the Dingbats A5 Earth collection or the Wildlife collection this year. I'm using the Serengeti notebook. And I just thought these notebooks were really cool because anytime you buy them, there is, I believe, a certain percentage of the profit that goes to this specific national park. So starting off, we actually have some pages that are already part of the notebook. And first we have this tab key section as well as an index. For the index, I kind of started writing things out. Don't know if I'll still use that. And then I move into my 2022 title page setup, sort of. So here I have the Year of the Tiger, and this is just a doodle of a tiger. And the next page is just a little quote. This is just kind of a fun little thing I did. I didn't really have any idea of what I wanted this page to look like, so I just had a bit of fun with it. And then moving into my future log, this spread isn't my favorite. I feel like it could have been better, but yeah, this is what I ended up with. I have a little quote at the bottom as well. Now we're moving into my books read in 2022 spread. This of course is the classic bookshelf that a lot of reading journals have, and I am no different, just staying basic. I'm obviously hoping to write in the titles of the book and then coloring them in based on whether it's an audiobook, ebook, or physical book that I read. Now this next page is just, again, a books read in 2022, but in this one I will be printing out book covers of the books that I read and then putting in the rating underneath. And then I have the next few pages just dedicated for this because I am anticipating I'm going to read over 100 books because that's what I did in 2021. So yeah, the next few pages are just for this. Now we move into my goals for 2022 reading. So this spread is actually very much influenced by Books with Chloe and her reading journal. I really love the way she wrote out her goals. The first part I have read 75 books. I again am anticipating I'm going to read more than 75, but it was just an even number that'll fit in one page, so that's what I went with. My second goal is to read 50% of books by POC authors every month, and so every month that I do complete that, I will fill that box in. And then my last goal is to read more nonfiction, horror, graphic novels, historical books, and classic books. And again, every month that I do that, I will be filling in that box. Moving into my reading overview, so this is actually a pretty important page for me. I really like going over these kinds of stats, especially at the end of the year. So on the left side, I have the genres, and my plan is to just kind of tally each book as I go and fill in, which genre it is. And then on the right side, I have adult and YA. So obviously any book, if it's an adult or a YA book, I'll tally that book in. I have left some room in the middle in case I end up reading any middle grade, although I don't really read middle grade, so I don't think I will. But yeah, then we have physical books, audiobooks, ebooks that'll tally up, and then also author race. And yeah, again, just putting tallies for those. Then moving into my most anticipated books of the year. This is actually one of my favorite spreads. It just ended up being really colorful, and also with the 2022 books for 2022, I just like the doodles that I did. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Just have book covers of my most anticipated books, and then on the right side, just 2022 books that I am hoping to get to in 2022. Then we move into my physical TBR. This obviously is just books that I physically own that I want to get to this year, and anytime I do, I will check the box. Then my unhaul spread, however, is a little up in the air. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do with this one, but there is a page for that. Then moving into one of my other favorite spreads in this journal, and that is the series that I want to finish and the series that I want to start. I've just filled in the books in the series that I have already started, and then on the other side I have series that I want to start. So those are basically all the yearly spreads that I have, and now we're moving into my January, so my monthly January spread. This is a fun kind of Asian inspired lantern design that I just found on Google, and I just really like these colors. Yeah, it fit well for what I wanted January's design to be. So moving to the next page here, on the left I have basically a calendar set up. So this is obviously January's calendar for January, but I'm also planning to use this as a days read tracker. So each day that I read, I will just fill that box in, and this is just something fun that I like to do, and I did it all throughout 2021, so yeah, we're sticking with that. And then on the right side I have my TBR, which is one of the simple book design, nothing special there. And then moving to the next page here, I have my New Year's resolutions. So obviously this will not be a spread that's in every month, but I did keep it for January. And then on the right side, I just have a nice quote from a really great book called Punching the Air by E.B. Suboy. Then we move to my books read. So this is just in January, the books that I read. Again, I will print out the covers and write down the rating. Then I have my favorites of the month, and this is just where I write down my favorite quotes, my favorite book, and some stats of the month. And that is it for my January setup, or rather my 2022 reading journal setup. I hope you enjoyed it, and come back again for February.